A time. Modern tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Jazz. Now here is Woolridge. Oh, with that one. No question, powered it down.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotated.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Into the lane. Stolen by Woolridge. To the inside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Big time jam right there.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Shoots from the high post. And he connects with the jumper.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
To the right side. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That one's not going to go. The Pacers off to a quick start here. 8-point game. Here's Evans. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Pass to Geiger. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside for Woolridge. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Geiger's got 5 now. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And Utah making a change here. So it's the Jazz now. Down by 12. To the left side wing. And that one's good. Minix.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
A nice shot by Geiger.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Pass to Palmer. Here's Woolridge. And Woolridge with the stuff.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Pass to Minix. Shot to finish it off. Beauty.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Kaycock. Here's Geiger. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Kev, he's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant. This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Jacks up a three, and no good. Pacers leading by 11. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by the Jazz. Stolen by Woolridge. Inside. Botches the slam dunk finish.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Geiger. He's got 11. There's a screen with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Pacers team out there.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Jazz trail by 13. There's the drive. Pass to Minix. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch. Was worth the price of admission. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Someone come get this.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Both hands to jam it in.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
That's all you.
Launches a three. Buries it from three-point range.
And well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Fires from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Here's Woolridge. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Jazz passing it around. Off target from outside. Indiana leading by 14. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us.
Hey, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Kevin?
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. So both teams making some changes here. Jazz trailed by 16. Here's Minix. Another miss by Utah.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to McAdoo. Oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. Over to the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 10.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
To the paint.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. Indiana leading by 15. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Can't get the putback. And here's Utah. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand. Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
I see him.
They immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
To the left wing. Drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Releases. The rebound by Minix.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The putback. 1:43 left in the first half. 6 to shoot.
Oh, Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams changing it up here. 1:37 left in the first half of the game. That's tipped. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And he launches it toward the rim.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Nice shot by Woolridge.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Drops in the tray.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers out in front, up by 5. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Indiana leading by 5. Got a piece of it. Past the minutes. That's a floater go. It's rebounded by Indiana. At one point, they led by 16. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Here's Geiger. Hands it from downtown. Geiger's got 14.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Spins.
Oh, come on, bust that, baby. Hey, yo, watch back door.
There's the triple. The shot's good. Geiger's got 5 points in the quarter.
Timeout.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Jazz trail by 7. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. It's good from long range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Who's got ball?
Rebound, Utah. An even 3-on-3 break. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. No good that time. Indiana leading by 4. Pass to Palmer. Fires from way outside. The shot that time not on target.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who to agree with.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball? And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back over to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allen, for the report. And it's Geiger missing.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Driving the lane. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Yo, watch it.
Pass to Palmer. To the middle. That one is good from Geiger. Geiger's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Minix. Geiger with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Jazz making a change here. Here's Indiana. At one point, they led by 16.
Hey, right here.
And here is Woolridge. He's got 26. Always going for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Right into the basket. And Woolridge with the stuff.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
at
all. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The 19-foot shot and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He has 31. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
We've got a 9-second difference between the... shot clock and the game clock.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
To the inside.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Jazz lead by 2. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Indiana trailing here. Here's McAdoo. Here's the three. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Down three. Turn down. Use that.
Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. With the drive, Everett. And he lays it straight in. And this game is tied up now.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it comes close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GM, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
From the arc. That one misses.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to McAdoo.
You got him.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Kaycock. Just 3 to shoot to take the lead. Doesn't go for him.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
That shot off the mark. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Past a minute. And he double clutches and throws it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for this, didn't he? My goodness. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Woolridge. Pass to Kaycott. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Makes it, and it continues to shoot well from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Off target from 3-point range.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
And it's Geiger missing. There's the slam dunk to finish it off. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game. And I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lays it up off the glass. He has 35.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start knuckling down.
Pass to Kaycott. Here's Geiger. To the wing right side. Homer. The three-pointer is right on target.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Shoots the 3. Lets loose a 3. He drills the 3.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Here's Geiger. Fires from way outside. No good there. Utah leading. Jacks up a 3. Down he goes for 3.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. Knocks down the 3.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. They lead by 1. There's the screen. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. That one goes in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Knocks down the three.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
For three, it's good.
And anytime you're on the road and you can answer with the three right back and take the lead, that is what we call being beyond clutch.
They set the screen. And there's the dunk.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Hey, yo, right here, baby. Right here, right here. Oh, watch the screen. That's a jam.
5 to shoot. Fires the three. The putback.
Hey, hey, hey.
No good from 3. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, a chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Outside, Woolridge. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he commits the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. And he drives in, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Timeout. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. For the win. Count it.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.